If you need any Ultimate Team coins, head over to footcoinking.com. There's a link in the description, and if you use my discount code CHES, C-H-E-S, as you can see on screen, you'll actually now get a 10% discount for the rest of FIFA 14. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 100 of My Player here on Xbox One. Been a fantastically supported series throughout the entirety of the year that we've been doing it. We started, actually, ironically, as we're playing in March, we actually started this series in March of 2014, and it's been phenomenally supported the entirety of the past 4 months or so. Thank you very much for all of the support you've shown throughout every single episode. If you could hit over 200 likes again for today, that'd be absolutely superb. Of course, we did a vote in the last episode for what you guys would like for this 100th episode. I cannot do a 1 hour type video, unfortunately, thanks to equipment and internet, etc. It's just not feasible. But you guys had two options. It was full commentary of a singular game, or for me just to do the normal type episode but have an extra game in it. So we have 3 games, and that was the winner. So today we'll have 3 games in the episode. The first one is this second leg of the Europa League round of 16 against Lille. Of course, we won the first leg just about 1-0, and I think we may be involved in this first game against Czech Republic. Probably not, though, considering it's only 2 days after the Lille game, and then we'll have one of any of these 3 games here, depending on how much international experience or international games we get over that period. But thank you very much for voting in the previous episode. Thank you for all of the support. I know I've said that about 10 times already in the opening minute and a half of this video, but it really does mean a lot to me. You know, the support you guys have shown on this series has been amazing, and we will of course restart this series in FIFA 15 at a lower league club rather than starting at a big club like Chelsea and then going out on loan. We'll start at a lower league club, but we'll go into more detail in that as we get closer to FIFA 15, and I'll do specific videos on different things for new series, etc. closer to the time. So let's jump into this first game against Lille, away from home, 1-0 up from the first leg. Getting an away goal could be crucial here because they're of course a very, very good side. We will play in white. I think that'll be the best one, or the best option we have. Eduardo sat behind us, Januzaj and Kagawa on either side. So fingers crossed we can get a good result, and we should be able to get through to the next round of the Europa League, and hopefully we can do well in the league or FA Cup or internationally, depending on what the final 2 games of the episode are. But let's crack on. I'll call for this from Fellaini. I didn't need to because he gave it to me anyway. We will find Eduardo out wide to Butner. Oh, I was going to call for that myself, but Shinji Kagawa gets it. We do keep possession. Eduardo, I'll call for the through ball. Fletcher's going to find me. Can we get the first goal of the episode right here? No. Good save by the goalkeeper. Of course, Hugo Lloris still in goal for Lille. A surprise signing that we didn't expect. We played the first leg. He was particularly difficult to beat, and it looks like he may be particularly difficult to beat again. Is this coming my way? It is. I'll try the header. That was a really bad header, but Fellaini's in, and it's 1-0 to Manchester United. We've got the away goal we needed. My headed shot was terrible. So weak, but the goalkeeper palmed it straight to Marouane Fellaini, and we find ourselves 1-0 up. 13:38 on the clock. It would have been even better if it was 13:37. Oh, it hit the defender, not the goalkeeper, my bad. But still, doesn't matter how it goes into the back of the net. The ball's in the back of the net, and that is the most important thing. So, Manchester United 1, Lille 0 on the night. Manchester United 2, Lille 0 on aggregate. Moves kind of slowed down here, but Fellaini might be able to turn and give it to me if I ask for it. I see the run of Eduardo there. He started to make it and then stopped, but if we win that back, we can. Chance to get an assist here. Shinji Kagawa can get in. We'll tell him to have the shot. Good save by Hugo Lloris. A chance for 2-0 on 20 minutes. Pick the ball up and away we come. Right, make a run outside of me, please, Shinji, and I'll try and find you, which we have done. I'll make the run on as well. He's played me. We are onside. Try and turn inside. I'll try the finesse shot from here. Worked last episode and it hasn't worked this time. Hugo Lloris down well to smartly save its left hand side. We stay at 1-0 with 10 minutes to go in the first half. Come Lille on the attack. Martin shows good strength there for a small man to shrug off the attentions of Marouane Fellaini, and Rodlan shows good feet as well to get the ball away from Shinji Kagawa, and he's done so again to whip the ball in. Seferovic almost underneath it, and Kulu away. Seferovic tries the extravagant, doesn't quite come off, but that would have been one hell of an equaliser. Nice attempt at an overhead kick there. I'll go on for Januzaj to find me down this left hand side. I do have support inside of me, so we'll turn like that. We'll do a little ball to... Oh, that was meant to go towards the back post. I saw Januzaj peeling away. Unfortunately, only went as far as Kagawa and got cleared, but we're into first half stoppage time now. Here's Shinji Kagawa. We'll try and... Where do I go from here? Straight to the defender, apparently, is where I go from there. and the ball gets cleared. That's probably going to round out this first half. Indeed it does. So a 1-0 lead so far. An okay performance. We've been involved in a goal and had a chance of our own, but still not really as threatening as I might like. It would be nice to get another goal in the second half to mean that Lille would need 4 to go through, because 3 goals in one half is possible, and they do have the strength going forward to be able to achieve it. So we're going to have our wits about a second half. Hopefully we can go through to the quarter-finals of the Europa League. The man, I'll call for the through ball here. If Smalling can play me quick enough, I can stay on side, and I have done. I see the man running on the edge of the box. I'm going to try and get it through this gap to him. It's Eduardo. Oh, please, come on. You've got to get that into the back of the net, or at least on target from there. That was a woeful effort. We're going to see a replay. He's got to hit the target there. That is really, really poor from Eduardo. Lille have kept the ball really, really well so far. Nani coming on for Januzaj. Obviously had a poor game in the last episode in the FA Cup quarter-final against Liverpool, which subsequently went to a replay, but Lille kept the ball very, very well indeed. They did so in Tuesday's episode, and they are doing so today as well. If you missed Tuesday's episode, there's a link to it in the bottom left-hand side of your screen, or of course, feel free to check the channel page for it. We always leave a link to the previous episode of a certain series in the bottom left-hand side of the screen. We'll try a Berber spin here, perhaps. No, that turned out to be a step over, but a Berber spin was what I wanted to do. But yeah, Lille have done very well to keep hold of the ball, and we tend to be catching them on the counter-attack more so than anything else here. But, oh, that was meant to be just me calling for the ball, and I've inadvertently kicked it away from myself. But can we get it back? No, Lille are going to have it. Origi into Seferovic, chance for them to break forward. Makes the ball to Martin. It's been a real creative force for them, Martin. Seferovic brushes off the challenge. Lille in behind Seferovic. Oh, what a finish. That was absolutely next level. World-class finish from Seferovic, the Swiss striker. That was so good. Off the post and into the back of the net. Lille back on level terms. It's 2-1 on aggregate. Of course, if they score and make it 2-1 on the night and 2-2 on aggregate, we'll go through on away goals. Because we've scored, that means they need 3, but they've proven that they can score, and they've still got time to get themselves back in it. Really good finish. 20 minutes to go here. 1-1. And we've been able to keep the ball here. If you can come this way, Eduardo, to Godin. We've got players on this right-hand side that we could use. Here's Nani. I'm offside now, I think. Pretty sure I was offside. No, I'm onside. Left foot. Oh, it's gone over the bar. I thought it was offside, so I let go of the sprint button. I was convinced, absolutely convinced, that I was offside there. If I'd have kept sprinting, oh, I could easily have made that 2-1. That is an absolute facepalm moment. I didn't do what you're taught to do as a kid. Play to the whistle. I should have just kept going, and then if the whistle goes, the whistle goes. If not, take advantage of the opportunity. That's my bad, a mistake in the 100th episode. Hopefully we can make up for it between now and the end of the video in the next 2 games. Can I get inside the man? We've done well here. Look for Kagawa. I've played that a little bit too hard. It eventually goes to Kagawa. It was meant for Nani, in fact, but here come Lille on the counter-attack. Seferovic. Rodlan is going to find a ball through to Ryan Mendes, recently on the pitch for Origi, and for some reason he decides to turn around. That makes no sense, but I'm really glad he did, because otherwise we would have had an extremely nervy last couple of minutes. Try and find Kagawa this time on the left-hand side, and I have done. Good feet from Kagawa. Can he have a shot, perhaps? Decided to come inside. I was trying to get him to shoot before he made that cut. Otherwise I probably would have called for a pass on the edge of the box, but still, 1-1, 5 minutes to go. Throw in for Lille. We're in the very, very end of second half stoppage time here. In fact, there goes the final whistle. We are through to the next round of the Europa League. We're into the quarters with a 1-1 draw away at Lille to go on top of our 1-0 win in the home leg. Through 2-1 on aggregate. Really pleased with that. Could have had a couple of goals myself in that game, to be completely honest, and it was maybe perhaps through my own mistakes and, of course, the acrobatics of Hugo Lloris with that early chance that stopped us from scoring. But a 6.7 rating, 5 shots on target, in fact. Didn't realise I had that many, and 10 shots for the team as a whole. We kept more possession in this game, which I think was the biggest thing in us actually being able to get a decent result from that one. But we are through to the next round. A few big clubs still involved, like Sporting Lisbon. Lyon through on penalties against Everton. Napoli through. St Etienne through against Wolfsburg 4-3. Jeeps, that's a big one. Milan through against Schalke 2-0, and Porto through 3-1 against Real Sociedad. A lot of big teams still in this competition there right now. I'm not sure which games I'll be selected for these internationals, so I will cut to when the next game is. Okay, so we've been selected for the second of the 2 games against Slovenia. The team were able to win the first one against the Czech Republic 2-0. Rooney scored in the 90th minute to seal all 3 points. And this second one is a qualifier as well. So we'll play this one, and then we'll play either or Swansea or Liverpool. You presume it would be Swansea. So we'll crack on with this second game, playing in a rather weird England lineup. Ruddy, Matthew Lowton, Cahill, Lascelles, Gibbs, Wilshere, Henderson, Milner, Nathan Redmond, Adam Lallana, and ourselves. But anyway, let's jump into this game against Slovenia. Hopefully we can have a good game, pick ourselves up a goal, which we failed to do in the previous game, and then we should be able to come away with a quick and easy 3 points. Although don't really want to underestimate Slovenia too much. Got a couple of good players in like Marek Hamšík, etc. So it might not be the easiest. We are top of the group. Slovenia so far 5 defeats from their 7 games, so it looks quite easy, but the games against Finland, who are bottom of the group, were quite difficult. So we'll have a tough test in this one. Fingers crossed that we can come out with a win. Slovenia have kept the ball extremely well in these opening 10 minutes. We've barely touched the ball at all. Typically, as soon as I say that, we win the ball back off them, but I'm through it in behind here. I may have got Hamšík's nationality wrong. I think, in fact, he plays for Slovakia because he's not on the pitch here. Slovenia and Slovakia, I always mix those two up. I think Handanovic is the one that plays for Slovenia, and Hamšík is Slovakian. I always seem to get the smaller Eastern European sides mixed up, which is my own fault, but the flags all look the same as well, which doesn't help. But yes, Hamšík is Slovakian, Handanovic is Slovenian, and you would presume it's him in goal. We haven't actually had a chance to get into the box to find out yet, but fingers crossed we'll be able to in the not too distant future, because I want to get us a goal here in this game if I possibly can. I'll call for the ball from Lowton. It's not going to come, and Slovenia are going to clear it. Here's Milner. Find me with a through ball. It's a good ball, and I've brought it down. Chance to have a shot on target here, perhaps. Great save from Handanovic. It is Samir Handanovic in goal. That was a wonderful acrobatic save up to his top right-hand side. Are we going to see a replay of that? We're going to go straight to the corner. No, we will. Was it on target? Definitely was. Heading towards that far top left-hand side, so it needed the save. It was a good save as well. Corner's come in. It's not headed my way, but might drop to an England shirt on the edge of the box. Hasn't quite just yet. It's Adam Lallana, though. His first touch was pretty terrible. Can Jack Wilshere get the ball into the box? He's got the ball kind of towards the box, but it wasn't the best of crosses. And Slovenia have the chance to break away. Ilčić to Campbell. Campbell looking for Lazarevic, but can't quite bring it under control. And we're going to come the other way. I was miles offside. And Handanovic comes out with a karate kick and gets the ball clear. Quick, give it to me. He's off his line. No, he's back. He's back on his line. I'll wait to just have a rather random shot from distance. Milner stands the ball up. Well cleared by Struner. There was a man underneath it. Here's Jordan Henderson to Nathan Redmond. He's got support on the outside of him. Doesn't need it. I'll call for the ball. I have a first time shot, and it somehow managed to scuff into the bottom corner. And that is our 150th goal for our career. Could not be more perfect an episode to get it in. Our 100th episode, our 150th goal, and England are 1-0 up at Wembley against Slovenia. Really scuffed the shot. Redmond did well to get around there. Called for it across. Not sure whether it took a deflection or not. Perhaps we'll see a slow-mo here. No. Oh, it did come off Handanovic's leg. I think I just scuffed it really badly there. Maybe kicked it against my own foot and then comes off Handanovic into the bottom corner. England 1, Slovenia 0. Wilshere, quick fire ball up to Adam Lallana. I was going to call for that and he turned back the other way. Kind of frustrating, but Milner into Wilshere, up to Lallana. I'll call for the through ball this time and he will find me. I'm onside here and I'm going to drill this across to hopefully get to the man there. That is fantastic. A wonderful move. It's England 2, Slovenia 1, Slovenia 0 now. That was a great ball across from me. I'm really pleased with that. James Milner did well to get in there to get on the end of it, because you can see the defender has a couple of yards on him, but he just steals in behind the man. Perhaps didn't even know he was there. That's why he let it go across him. Otherwise you'd have thought he would have hooked that clear. But great finish from Milner under pressure from the goalkeeper. Side foots it underneath him. England 2, Slovenia 0. Lazarevic coming down this left hand side, having to go back to Jokic to get the support, but here's Bacinovic. Not the best of crosses, but he's going to find a man at the back post on his own team in Campbell. Can Campbell get a better ball into the box second time around? He's taking his time, has found a ball into the box. It's a good one. John Ruddy has to come and claim that, otherwise there was going to be a Slovenian striker, Ilčić, waiting to put that into the back of the net. I need to win this header if I can, and I can't. Defender has towered above me. Coming up towards half-time then, still 2-0. Been an okay first half, comfortable scoreline-wise, but as you can see, possession 64% in Slovenia's favour. They've really kept hold of the ball well. Decent away plan. Just hasn't quite worked out in their favour so far, because we've been able to catch them on the counter-attack a couple of times, get ourselves some goals, but they're going to pick up a corner here to round out the first half. Can they end it with a bang? It's a decent cross, we've got a man underneath it. Jordan Henderson only gets it as clear as Campbell, turns inside, here's Karin, can he have a shot? Does have some space, back to Campbell. Slovenia taking their time. If they're not careful, the referee will blow his half-time whistle here before they even get the chance on goal. As well cleared by Lowton, and they have managed to get the ball back, but I feel the referee's half-time whistle isn't too far away. Lazarevic taking his time here. James Milner out-muscles him, and Cahill does hoof it away because I told him to. And are we going to get the half-time whistle? Indeed we are. So 2-0 at the break. Comfortable game so far. They've kept a lot of the ball. We've been able to get the goals though, and that's the most important thing. 2-0 at half-time. Slovenia on the counter-attack. Ilicic into Vukcic, coming down the left-hand side this time, although they've gone centrally with that ball, but the Sellers just about cuts it out and then almost passes it straight back to their striker. But here's Nathan Redmond with the ball outside to Jordan Henderson. He's going to play me in. Right, I have to try and get inside this man here, and we have done. Drill it across, look for the second goal. Handanovic has done well to get down to that. Made a couple of good saves in this game, Handanovic. Unfortunately for him, has already conceded 2, although he has put in a good display, so you can't really blame him. It's more of a leaky Slovenian backline than his particular fault, but Campbell's in behind our backline here, almost becoming leaky ourselves. Here's Kurtic. His first touch of the ball finds Bacinic, and he gets himself in behind just on the pitch. Kurtic, oh, he should have finished that. That was a glorious opportunity with 15 minutes to go for Slovenia to get back in the game. On his own, one-on-one, just find that bottom corner, son, and your team's got a chance. He misses it as we bring Raheem Sterling on for Nathan Redmond. Raheem the Dream entering the fray. Last chance saloon here for Slovenia, and you can tell by the way they're just lobbing the ball forward, not really coming to anything, and Tom Cleverley has the ball here. I'm going to call for a through ball. Raheem Sterling tries to play me, but we're not going to get the chance to create another effort because we're going to get a 2-0 win. Slovenia actually gave a good account of themselves in that game, but a 2-0 victory is what became of us, and fortunately we were able to get ourselves a goal and an assist as well, so a good display from us in that one. The goals came rather quickly back together. Look, 29th and 33rd minutes. Didn't realise they were so quickly together. But anyway, 2-0 win for us. Pleased with that. Handanovic denied us perhaps a second or maybe even a third in that game. But a 7.4 rating, 100% shot accuracy, which is decent. 4 shots, all of which on target. 1 goal, 1 assist. And now we'll head into the third game. You guys requested a third game for this 100th special episode, so I shall deliver. It will be the Swansea game, I would presume. But of course, as always, if you're enjoying the video to this point, then smash that like button. And if we could get over 200 again, that'd be absolutely superb. We have been selected for this game against Swansea then. So we'll round out the episode with this game at home at home at Old Trafford against Swansea. Again with Kagwa and Januzaj either side of us, although this time Nick Powell at the cam slot rather than Eduardo. And a stronger lineup this time than we had in the England game, at least, with De Gea in goal, and we had Lindegaard in goal in the earlier game as well, didn't we? So nice to have some more first team players in there. Fletcher and Fellaini holding again. So fingers crossed we can have a good game, get ourselves maybe another goal for episode, or for our special episode number 100, get our 150th goal. It was nice to get that accomplishment in the previous game, actually. Nice to mark the occasion of the 100th episode with a 150th goal. Hopefully we can create some more before this third game is out. Kanyas with a deep whip towards Nathan Dyer at the back post. Headed clear by Butner. Kagwa tidies up as well. Butner will look for me. Now first touch is decent, but no one's really making me any runs, although there is a run there from Nick Powell. I will try and find him. Can I break into the box? If you can get a turn in, which you can, look for me. Oh, that wasn't quite what I intended, but oh, smashed it wide of the post as well. Disappointed with that. Nick Powell, I wanted that on the floor, to be completely honest. That controlled it on my nose/chin and then volleyed it wide. Decent opening effort. John Ruddy playing for Swansea now, of course, just played in goal for us for England as well, which is strange. But yeah, John Ruddy at Swansea. Swansea like to keep possession, unsurprisingly. They're playing it out from the back. They've kept that philosophy ever since Roberto Martinez was manager there all those years ago, before he went to Wigan. And now, of course, at Everton, playing the same sort of football there as well. But Swansea have always kept that kind of passing and possession-based philosophy ever since then. They do the same under Gary Monk, and of course caused Man United a lot of problems, and eventually got the victory in the opening day of the season this year as well with that philosophy. So we know they can cause some trouble, but we'll have to wait and see whether they can actually back that up with a good performance. We know what they can do. It's more a case of whether they will do it on this particular occasion. To Gore or Gora, I'm not really too sure how to pronounce that, but it does well. Good whip. John Joe Shelby's going to be at the back post. Flattened John Joe Shelby. Everybody paused there. I was waiting for the referee to blow his whistle for them to get a penalty. We've nearly stolen that away. Geordie Matt gets it, but we've won it back. Here, have it, Fellaini, and give it... Oh, I was going to say give it right. But Nick Powell may be onside here. Is he going to get there? He is onside. Nick Powell, can you find me this time? No, good defending from Richards. Swansea get it clear. Chances at both ends then, but nothing really came of either chance. Nick Powell looking for a lovely ball over the top to Adnan Januzaj. Januzaj in behind. Good shot. Well saved by John Ruddy. Down low to his right-hand side. Not too much power behind that shot, actually, from Januzaj, but it was well placed. Sometimes you don't need a lot of power to have a decent chance. I'll try and flick this on backwards to the man. Oh, Janko ran inside. It was unintentional. And Januzaj is offside. Of course he is. I try and flick it to one man, and it makes the man that was offside run towards the ball rather than the guy that the pass was intended for. Hopefully they'll fix that for FIFA 15. We do something offensive rather than just passing the ball about in midfield. I'll call for a through ball here. It's not going to come. Here's Nick Powell. Powell fires a great ball across to Alexander Butner. Can he get across in? Does have a good left foot and a good delivery on it. It's going to find me. First touch is decent. Second touch is decent. Drill it across. We've got one assist with that this episode. Can't quite get a second. Ref, question of a penalty there, not given. Adnan Januzaj with his shot well blocked by the defender. Now, can I get myself in a decent position? Here's Shinji Kagawa. I'll call for it. I'll do a fake shot to get around the man. And a finish as well. 1-0 to Manchester United. We do get the goal this time. Almost an assist briefly before. But Januzaj, who's celebrating with me there, had his shot well blocked. Do keep the move alive, and we do manage to make the difference there. Nice ball across from Shinji Kagawa. The fake shot just does the defender there. You can see him delay. And then a tidy little finish. John Ruddy, no chance. Manchester United 1, Swansea 0. Good first touch. He's got runners in front of him, but decides to go back to Kanyas. If they go too far back, the referee will blow for half-time. Here's Gore. Good chance. Shot well blocked by Chris Smalling. We just about get it away, and there goes the half-time whistle. 1-0 up at the break then. Only recently got our goal as well towards the end of the half. A slow half, but a couple of chances created by ourselves. One of which taken by ourselves. So 1-0 up at the break, and it would be nice to extend that towards the end, because you can see the very end of the half. Swansea do like to come forward. They've kept the ball well, and they will create more chances before the end of the game. Swansea will pick up the throw-in. Only 20 minutes left to go in this second half. Swansea really need to step their game up the tempo a little bit if they want to get themselves back into this game. They kind of held the ball around about here and just passed it sideways rather than actually making any inroads into the box and causing us any sort of defensive problems. See what I mean? They just pass it about, not really, although Shelby might be able to get in behind here actually. No, he just turns around. It has managed to find Leon Britton. Good shot actually into the side netting. That's what they need to do. They need to do more of that rather than just the passing side to side that they did earlier on in that move. They need that incisive pass into the box. Britain could have been more accurate with it, or perhaps even try and sold the defender a dummy and then squared it to the man waiting in the box. They might have been able to get themselves back in it. They're going to get a little bit more adventurous towards the end of this second half. We may be able to pick them off as they come forward and find the spaces in behind, which is exactly what we're going to try and do here with Marouane Fellaini. We show some strength there and actually holds the defender off, which he can't do, and they clear it. But we're going to get it back with Januzaj. It's going to be a free kick to us for handball. Chance then to create something with not long left. They're making a change. David and Gog's coming on. Oh, I get to take it. I haven't taken a penalty in ages. A free kick. I only got 65 free kick accuracy. This is tempting. This is probably going to go well over. Oh, it's on target. Oh, and almost dipped underneath the bar as well. I'm quite pleased with that. Not the best of free kicks though. It could have gone more into the corner than it did, but at least it was on target and the goalkeeper had to do something to try and keep it out. We don't get many free kicks at all in this My Player series, mainly because we've been at clubs where they have better free kick takers. Well, hopefully next year, considering we'll be starting off at a lower side, we might be able to get the chance to take a few more free kicks and improve our free kick accuracy throughout our career. That's coming my way. Can we win the header? Oh, what a header into the top corner. 10 minutes to go and we've made it 2. That was fantastic. A great free kick whipped in this time rather than me kicking it tamely at the goalkeeper. I'm really pleased with that header, towering above the defender. We'll see a replay. Could not have got that more into that top corner. Extremely pleased with that. We don't score many headers or shots on our left foot, but that, tipping it under the bar over the goalkeeper, is probably one of the best headers we've scored in our careers and in our 100th episode as well. Delighted with that. Manchester United 2, Swansea 0. Not necessarily all done and dusted yet. Here's the ball at my feet. Good flick on from Juricic. Chance to break away. I'm going to have to hit this quickly because the man's coming. Good save by John Ruddy. We're going to get a corner. We are going to get a corner. Almost into stoppage time then, coming right at the end of this game. Now if we could pick up a third goal here, that would be a wonderful way to round out this 100th episode. I can't quite get there. Cleverly with the strike. Oh, cleverly with the strike. Goalkeeper seemed confident. I really didn't know whether that was going to go in the bottom corner there. Good first time hit by Tom Cleverly. Don't see him do that too many times in real life. John Ruddy showing nerves of steel there by just calmly letting that pass his near post. I thought that was going to trickle into the bottom corner. Shows how much I know. I definitely couldn't be a goalkeeper. But still, almost 3-0. We stay at 2 and we're in stoppage time. Here's Janko pushing forward from right back. A call for a through ball. Didn't play me. Fellaini, oh, he could have played me for a through ball there and we could have been in for a third goal. Doesn't matter. The chance doesn't come about. Referee rather annoyingly blows his final whistle, but that's going to bring the third game of this episode to a close. I hope you enjoyed the 100th episode, the 100th extra bonus game, super long episode. It's going to take me forever to render and upload this, but still, I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, smash that like button. If we could get over 200, then that would be a fantastic way to round out episode number 100. 180 matches completed as well. So a couple of milestones in this one. Milestone 100th episode, milestone 150th goal, and milestone 180th match as well to go hand in hand with that accomplishment. So pleased with today's episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. We'll have 2 big games in the next one at the weekend. Liverpool in the replay of the quarter-final of the FA Cup, and then Napoli in the Champions League as we head into the knockout rounds of that competition. I'll have a quick look at the league table to see how we stand then at the end of this episode. We were 7th in the table when we joined Man United. They're now 5th, so we've helped them rise up the table by 2 positions and only 3 points away from Arsenal in 3rd and rising up another 2. 10 games to go in the Barclays Premier League table. Still plenty of time for us to get Champions League football with for Manchester United next year. Probably will reach the third season, probably will reach the 5th season of this series by the time or before FIFA 15 comes out. So we'll reevaluate when that finally comes around, but still plenty of football to be played in this 4th season. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Leave the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for all of the support throughout every single one of the 100 episodes of this series. Here's to 100 more, whether it be at the end of this series or at the start of the brand new one in FIFA 15. And who knows where we'll get starting FIFA 15 right at the beginning rather than waiting till March. We may even hit 200 episodes next year. That's all in the future though, but for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.